Hey everyone, this is kateschwanke and welcome to my 25-week pregnancy update as well as a life update for me. First of all, I'm super excited to be at 25 weeks. I'm still feeling pretty good, just super tired a lot of the time, and especially with us moving right now, it gets a little bit crazy sometimes. We're actually moving this weekend and I'm really excited. And if you guys haven't already checked out our home building process, I'll link all the videos right here or right over here in this playlist, and you guys can go check those out. I'm loving how it turned out, and we actually are going in tomorrow for another look at it, just one last walkthrough before we move in, and I can't wait to see everything all cleaned up and just everything done. I'm just so excited. And another reason why I'm excited is because I can finally get the baby's things put in his room and start focusing more on him, because this move has had me so distracted that sometimes I even forget I'm pregnant, and I hate that. I feel like this baby's just not getting enough attention, and we still don't even have a name picked out, and it's just everything has been kind of being pushed back. And so I feel like once we finally move in, I can finally focus on the baby and more baby videos and more packing videos and things like that. And if that sounds good to you guys, give me a thumbs up on this video. So I actually asked over on my Instagram what people wanted to know about in this video, like what are their questions for me, since I'm at 25 weeks now, which is actually like one of those big markers in pregnancy for some reason. So I'm excited to answer some great questions that some of my followers asked me. And the first one is cravings. So I'm gonna have to look at my phone because I forget a lot of things these days. But my number one craving is cereal, and especially recently it's been like Fruit Loops with the marshmallows, and then I also really like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and then my kids have been asking for it, so of course I have to buy it. So I've been eating a lot of that, and by a lot I mean like my husband's in the other room 2 to 3 times a day. I know, it's bad, but it's so good. So another thing is Hawaiian sweet rolls. I went through 2 bags of Hawaiian sweet rolls within a week. Mostly just me eating them. So like it would be a snack throughout the day, or I'd make it my lunch. It's really not good for you, but it tastes so good. I love Hawaiian sweet rolls. So those were really good. And also Kraft macaroni and cheese, which I actually had to stop buying because I was eating it so much. So those are my top 3 cravings right now. Another question was, how is this pregnancy different from my other pregnancies? And I'd say there are mostly similarities versus differences, like same type of cravings, same type of symptoms. Oh yeah, something that's different that I haven't experienced yet with this pregnancy is with my other 2 boys I had sciatica, and I can't remember how far along into pregnancy that I had it. I don't know if it's, I'm sure it's coming because it happened with the last 2, and it's terrible. I hate sciatica. It hurts crazy bad. Like you can't even sit down to go to the bathroom, it's that bad. So I'm really hoping that doesn't happen this time. But otherwise, same types of cravings. Aversions are a little different this time. I think that's it. Like everything else is a lot, like very similar. So the next question was, what are the best and worst parts of pregnancy right now? And the best part is of course the baby kicks. They're so cute and so fun, and this kid is really active, just like my son Jensen and Caleb were actually. They were very active. So I don't really worry too much about him. He's always moving around, especially at like between 9:30 and 11 p.m. That's when Jensen was really busy in there too. So I know that once the baby's born, he's gonna be pretty wide awake between 9:30 and 11. The worst part about the pregnancy so far is mostly I think that I just can't catch my breath if I get myself too busy doing things, like with this move especially. If I'm boxing something for too long, or if I go walking too long, I start not being able to breathe properly and my heart races. And the other day I was shopping and I almost passed out in a store. I had to sit down and like relax my body. And I wasn't even walking very fast or anything. It was really weird, but I remember feeling this way with Jensen when I was pregnant with him. So I just have to take it, I think, a little easier. Hopefully after this move is over, I'll be able to relax a little bit more and just kind of, like I said, just get more excited about the pregnancy and focus more on the baby. As I mentioned before, somebody asked me if we had a name picked out. We are still discussing that. My husband and I are both super picky about boy names. Like, we've had a girl name picked out for the last 7 years almost. But boy names are so hard for us. I don't know why. We do have one name in particular we are thinking about, but I don't know if we're both completely sold on it yet. And I'm not going to tell you guys what it is yet because we might decide on that one. But yeah, we kind of, I guess, have something in mind, but we're not completely sold on it. Another question was, how am I handling moving while pregnant and having 2 kids? And the answer is, it's pretty hard. I can't really bend over too well right now, so when I'm packing things and wrapping things, I'm having a lot of difficulty just getting down on the floor and getting back up, bending over. I sound like a beached whale or something. I don't know. I just grunt a lot, or I sound like an old person. So it's been difficult in that way a lot, just moving around and trying to go up and down the stairs a lot, and also trying to keep up with the kids because they have a lot of demands. They're always asking for a snack or me to do something like turn on a game or turn on a TV or something. So just trying to find the time to be able to pack and the energy at the same time is really difficult right now. But luckily my son Caleb is in school, so that helps a lot. And then Jensen is like right now, he's down for a nap, so I'm able to record for you guys. Another question was, are there any new baby products this time around that I didn't use with the last 2 kids? There's been a lot of really awesome products that have been released ever since my son Jensen was born, and I would love to try them all out. Like, they look amazing. But I also have to be realistic about this because this is our last baby. I don't want to go spend a ton of money on things that are not going to get used for very long. So luckily we still have our crib and our changing table, mattress, changing pad, and then there have been companies that have been so generous to give me some awesome items for the baby. So that has helped us on our way. But there's a lot of big purchases still that we need to make. We need a car seat. Luckily, I already have my stroller, which I'm obsessed with, and I have a car seat adapter for that for the car seat we're planning to buy, which is a Chico KeyFit 30, I think is what it is. And we've never bought that one before, but I'm looking forward to trying it because it was like the #1 rated safety car seat, and it looks pretty good. And I had looked at Nuna and I'd looked at For Moms, but the prices were just, to me, a little high for what I wanted to spend because, as I mentioned, this is the last baby. And they don't really stay in their car seats very long, like 10 months, maybe, if you're lucky. And then they move on to a convertible car seat. So I'd rather not spend an arm and a leg on a car seat. So that's kind of something that is gonna be a little different because I've never bought a Chico seat before. So that's one of the things. I'm also looking at getting the For Moms Breeze. And I know that's a little bit more money, but we travel a lot and we like to go on vacations and things like that. And having a baby doesn't stop us from doing those things, but I want something that's lighter weight and really easy to maneuver. And that is, it's a play yard, but it's like super easy to use. So I'm hoping to get one of those. I'm also looking into the Pudge baby bathtub. It goes into a sink, so it's just a lot easier for you to bend over and reach your baby versus trying to do it in a bathtub. So I'm looking into that too, because I've never owned one of those. I'm also looking at the DockATot, which I have never owned, and it just looks so awesome. Like, I love the idea of being able to put my baby in it while I go take a shower, or if I'm trying to do dishes, things like that, just to keep him within arm's reach, but also safe. So I'm looking at one of those. And if you guys have ever tried one of those, let me know in the comments below what you think, because I've heard some really great things about them, but I'd love to hear some personal experience from you guys too. And the last thing that is kind of on my list that I've never owned is a baby monitor with a video baby monitor. I've never had one of those. I've only ever had the sound monitors, and I can't even sleep with those on because they click and make all these weird sounds, just bad frequency, I guess. But I would love to be able to see the baby so I don't have to actually go in, open the door, and bother him and possibly wake him up, because I hate waking a baby up with a clack of a door and things like that. So that is also on my list. Those were all the questions that I had to answer for you guys. I did want to mention I did go to another ultrasound recently, and I'll share a little quick video for you guys right here so you can see the baby. But he was moving all over the place. He was kicking me. Also hiding his gender for the first time that I had to go in, and we had to go and double check and make sure he wasn't a she. And he is definitely a he, so thank you, Lord, for that. It makes things a lot easier because we were not expecting a girl. So yeah, we're really excited about that. And it was a really good visit. It was one of those ones you have to hold your bladder and drink like a ton of water, and that was hard. But other than that, it went really great. And he's looking great and healthy, and he's got all his fingers and toes, which is important. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And I did want to show you guys the belly real quick, so here we go. So this is the front. I'm starting to pop out pretty good now. I feel huge. I don't know if I look all that huge to anyone else, but I feel big. Like, it's hard to see my feet now or anything in the shower. But here's the side. And the front again. And the other side. And I can lift this up for you guys too, so you can see just a little bit better. So there you go. That is my 25-week baby bump. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe while you're here. What? I only did it once.